the bunker. Yeah, this the bunker. This the bunker. Welcome to the bunker. This the bunker. Yeah, this the bunker. This the
Good people, what's up? Let's go. Listen, happy Wednesday. We're in the bunker. What up, my G? We're in the bunker. It's going down. Today's episode, man, flat out excited. You're tuned into the Breakthrough Bunker, where we don't run from the storm. We learn to dance in it. I need some water. Hold on. Verbal fumble. We don't run from the storm. We learn to dance in it, IG. You with me? I'm your host, Murph, a.k.a. Mr. Motivation. And every guest on this stage has turned pain into purpose and broken dreams into blueprints for success. Today's guest, Sergeant Major Jamaal Simpson, a.k.a. Morley Moore, a.k.a. Lito. Huh? Y'all don't even know how excited I am for my G to be on with me, man. Yo, listen, quick teaser. From the streets of Brooklyn to commanding soldiers across the globe, Sergeant Major Simpson has spent over 2 decades mastering leadership, resilience, and purpose under fire. In this episode, he'll pull back the curtain on the battles no one saw, the lessons that forged him, and the mentorship that transforms young men into leaders, proving that true influence is built not just in uniform, but in character, courage, and unwavering commitment. Man, but before we bring them out, we got to pay some bills. We got 3, 2, 1. We got to talk about some sponsors highlight, some org highlights. So let's get into it. Today's org highlight. Am I lighting? Let me see something. My light a little off today. What's going on, y'all? Big shout out org, man. Oh, this org. So I've sat on several boards in my time, right? Let me pull them up. Let me put Simp down. But Touchstone Foundation. Big shout out to Touchstone Foundation, empowering youth with mental health support, resources, and real community care. They're breaking stigma and building pathways to hope. Visit www.touchstonefound.org. Tap in touchstonefound.org. Shout out to the Rise Above Summit for high schoolers exploring different topics of mental wellness while connecting them to health professionals in the local area. And this is a org based out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I served on the board. Shouts out to their fearless leader, Miss Anna Kennedy. Anna, listen, my bad. I know you sent me a message on LinkedIn about extra give, and I didn't get to it in time, so I'm gonna have to send a gift offline. But I got you. Double salute. Yes, Touchstone, man. That's my support them. Support. And then we got our premier sponsor. Shout out to our premier partner, Spotlight. 8 Ball Inc. Shout out to our premier partner, the energy and culture brand built for bold movers. Their legendary shot and signature style help you level up every grind. Tap in 8ballinc.com and use the code Mr. M Ship Free, and elevate your game. Shouts out to 8 Ball. 8 Ball, what up? Oh, man. I like that. I'm sip some water. How y'all doing, IG? IG, what up? My bro on here. Salute. Oh, all right. Let's put that up. Let's bring back the man of the hour. Let's keep him up here. See, I know who he is, Jamaal Simpson, Sergeant Major, United States Army. Let's get into the 3, 2, 1. 3 thoughts. Discipline is not about rigidity, but about becoming the person your mission requires. It's about becoming the person your mission requires. 2, leadership is measured not by rank. Leadership is measured not by rank, but by the people who grow because you showed up for them. It's by the people who grow because you showed up for them. There's something I heard a while ago. It stuck with me. It said, leaders build leaders. I said, because you got some of them leaders that, they want to lead you. They don't even really want you to, come up. But when you lead with the intent to put somebody in your spot, I think that's next level. There's a book I think I started. I didn't finish this. Simon Sinek, Leaders Eat Last. Leaders Eat Last. Tap into that one. Last thought, your most challenging battles often become the wisdom someone else needs to survive their own. I like that. I like that. And what that makes me think about is we all have a story, right? And I always tell people, share your story because you don't know who's listening, who's going through the same thing you went through. And in your story, you're sharing how you overcame the setbacks, how you sidestepped those landmines. So I want you to share your story bravely, and hopefully it becomes a blueprint to help somebody get, past whatever they're going through. 2 quotes. Discipline is choosing who you want to become and paying the price daily. Who you want to become and paying the price daily. Let me send some waves out. I like that. Last quote. Your story may be forged in hardship, but its purpose is revealed in service. Your story may be forged in hardship, but its purpose is revealed in service. One reflective prompt for you, listeners and viewers, one reflective prompt. Where in your life do you need more discipline? Where in your life, IG, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, do you need more discipline? Not to control you, but to unlock who you're capable of becoming. Woo! I like that a lot. Woo! Now for the meat and potatoes. I'm on this spring water, y'all. It's good. Today's guest is a leader, forged in resilience, sharpened by service, and grounded in purpose. Born in Brooklyn and raised through the ranks of the United States Army, Sergeant Major Jamaal Simpson has spent more than 2 decades serving across continents, leading soldiers, shaping Army personnel systems, strengthening diversity and inclusion across 14 Middle Eastern countries, and mentoring the next generation of leaders. From drill sergeant school to the Pentagon, from combat operations to human resources modernization, his career reflects a rare blend of discipline, empathy, and unwavering commitment to the people he serves. A master fitness trainer, equal opportunity advisor, and graduate of the Sergeant Major Academy. He embodies the kind of leadership that transforms lives, not through titles, but through character, integrity, and courage under pressure. His story is proof that greatness is not an accident. It's built through daily choices, unseen battles, and an unshakable belief in the mission. It is an honor to learn from him today. An honor. People, where you at? Across the globe, tapping in. Welcome to the stage, the homie.
Thank you. Appreciate the introduction.
Yo, you know who just tapped in while you saying that? Your girl, remember Shy? Shy, what up?
Yeah. What's going on, Shy?
Yo, Shy, we got Letho on here, man. Tap in.
Yeah, I'm here.
My cousin.
Talk to me nice.
Yo, listen, I don't even know where to start. Yo, my team, shouts out to my team. They get all our guests ready, and they was just like, "Yo, I can't find nothing on them." I said, "Oh, I know this dude. I got this." yo, tell the people. Let's start here. Tell the people, Saul Major, how you know Murph.
Oh, from back in the day, next door neighbor. We grew up together, always outside playing basketball. He's one of the older figures. He actually inspired the youths. We used to be out there, 41 basketball court, playing basketball, also playing basketball on the crates. We had crates in front of the house. Then we out there, buckets, and we just playing basketball. Then I remember we have like a little age difference. He's a little older than me. I mean, one day he was gone. I said, "Damn, where the hell he go? He didn't tell nobody he left." Then come to find out he went to school for a little bit. Then his mom told me he was in the army or something like that. I said, "No, he not." Then when I came in the army, my first duty station was Fort Leonard Wood, and I seen him in a club one night. And, somebody bumped me. It was like, "You from Brooklyn?" Like, who this? I looked. I said, "Oh." They see, my mom told me you was out here. Then from then, there's always been history in the making. So thank you for having me on.
Early, my G, early. Yo.
Definitely.
Crate ball. We used to have great games out there, boy.
Definitely. That's facts.
You know what I remember? So like my G said, we grew up together, my neighbor, you know what I'm saying? This cousin for real. Lito come out, he had 2 pit bulls, and the pits would walk him. Lito would go left, them jokers go right.
Facts.
Yo, how your family? Everybody good?
Everybody Gucci. Everybody copacetic. No complaints. You know.
Yo.
In a rough economy, we still making it work.
Nah, I feel it. Huh?
How your family?
Yo, everybody good, my G. You know, we cooling, out here building this empire, trying to get on that Saul Major level. You know what I mean?
It ain't for everybody.
Ain't for everybody. Yo, Tima said, he said, "Man, mature." Yeah, my man, we all grown up, man. Damn, where do we start? Wow. So let's start here. Why'd you go into the military, man?
Oh, that's a good question. I think growing up, I really didn't want to go to school at first, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And where we from, we don't know anyone from the military, so that was pretty much new to us.
Right.
And came in the invasion, the Iraqi war came in, so I wanted to do something easier. I tried to get into the Navy at first. Those that don't know, but I didn't score high enough, and I was trying, and the Army was like, "Hell yeah, we take anybody." So I said, I go to the Army then. I didn't realize how much the difference was the Army than the Navy, because it's definitely ground soldiers, but best decision I ever made. I think definitely taught me how to be a man. It teach you discipline, it teach you leadership, it teach you a lot, and that's another reason I want to join in. And what's crazy is I ended up joining the military and still going to school, still getting my degree, and still accomplishing a lot of things that we don't know about the military. You have some of the smartest people in the world in the military, and a lot of people don't know that if you're not in it.
Now, that's why you went in. So why'd you stay? Yeah, I'm sure. Like, how was it to go from the hood to the Army for you?
It was a hard adjustment because I don't like people telling me what to do, and I think the first time somebody was telling me to cut grass, she said, "You know how to cut grass?" I said, "Hell no." I said, "I'm on a project. We'll cut no grass." He said, "Plant mulch." I said, "What the hell is mulch?" I didn't know what none of it was. So I didn't like it. At first, I didn't really, it was challenging, but also looked at the bigger picture, the rewarding, It's meant to weed people out. As you start looking at things from a strategic level, it's not for everybody. That's why the military separate themselves from civilians. And I want to be part of something higher. I wanted to do something. It's not about what my country could do for me. It also thought about what can I do for my country and I feel good knowing that my brothers and sisters are out there. There's reasons people get to go to work. Is the country can have sovereignty every single day. Because I've been to a lot of countries. In a lot of countries, they don't have any sovereignty there. They rule by other countries and all that. So I feel good that knowing my neighbors or people next door could go to work and don't have to worry about it. So that's another reason I stayed. But I was gonna get out after 4 years, and I just looked at the higher power. Let me give it a second chance. Then I got selected for drill sergeant duty for 5 years in. Then from then I trained over thousands of soldiers that I trained, put them in, motivated, and it kind of lit a spark for me to stay in a little longer.
I tell you what, I used to be scared. Zalito, I don't know, this is my G. And I remember Lito called me, well, a couple times he's ready to pop smoke on them jokers. He called me, I don't know if you remember, he was in Korea. It had to be like 2 a.m. He called me, he spazzing out. You remember?
Yeah. Few times,
Small Lito was acting up.
Yeah.
And Lito was like, I'm about to go upside this joker head. I said, yo.
Yeah, I had a few times. You remember you dealing with different geographics being in the military. So you have used to a female telling you what to do or somebody else telling you to do, even though it's not like that all the time. But it was certain things I just didn't agree with. And one thing a lot of people don't realize about the military, you 24 hours, you always on call or you always on duty. It's not a 9 to 5 job. It could be 3 a.m. and get ready, get up, get out, move out, you know. So once you adjust your frame to it, adjust your mental, adjust your psyche to it, I think it'll be an easier call or easier calling for you to do. So once I start adjusting and start thinking I'm not civilianized and adapt to that military mind frame and lifestyle, it became very, very easy.
So how was your let's go back to how you grew up. How was your household? How you grew up? Single family, double family, 2 parents?
Oh, yeah, my mom's definitely held it down for everybody, you know? Like she definitely mama love, definitely the anchor, the general of the movement. So she definitely held it down and always made sure everybody was good, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Man, I'm trying to go in mad directions. Yo, you got Fresh on the check-in.
What's up, my boy?
You got Fresh on the check-in.
Yeah, we got stories about him too.
Oh yeah, we gotta get Fresh on the show. Tell Fresh, hey Fresh, have your people call my people.
Yeah.
So Lito, who? Okay.
And I said we gotta get him on the show. Definitely, he got an interesting stories to your audience. He have a very interesting story.
Yeah, we want to hear it. So Lito, who you had mentors growing up or mentors in the military?
Yes and no. I'm like the reverse. I always look at you what not to do. So as I came to the ranks, came through the game, I always looked at people and said, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I just want to be me, you know. But I definitely had people that took me under the wing and gave me guidance, you know. Cause even you was one of my mentors. I remember I used to call you because there was times I didn't want to do it no more. And I said, I'm going home. And he said, man, stop what the hell you doing. He used to get on me. He said, stop playing. Come on. And get me back in the game. And we need people like that, especially being young black men. And I try to take that and instill it into the powers I have to these younger sailors, soldiers, airmen, and Marines. I try to put that power into them too and let them know that they're not there because I've been through what they've been through before. So everyone needs some type of help. It could be physically, it could be emotionally, but we all need some type of help to get there. It depends how you use it.
Check. Yeah, I remember I was I think I was E6 at the time.
You were? Yeah.
You came in my office, you was spazzing out about your sergeant major. And I think one of the good things was because we both from the same place. So for Lito, he was, yo, you had to do all this grass and all this like to go through the ranks. And I think having me there, someone that I let's just say a trusted voice, Lito was like, dang, now you didn't want to do it, even though I told you I went through it, but you was just like, like you was receiving it differently. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Yeah,
You know,
I was.
yeah.
I think going back, looking at it, being able to adapt, being able to flexecute, and that's the mindset I have. No matter what the mission is, things is always changing. So you always got to be ready to adjust, fire, and flexecute. And the accomplishment. And at the time was we had a large field of grass, right? Guess who's cutting it? We don't have no contractors. The soldiers are gonna do it. So the soldiers, like I keep putting in mind, you have to be a Swiss Army knife. You got to be able to execute in different types of levels at all times. Don't focus on your job. Focus on the mission. If the mission require you to be a policeman or do something else, always be able to be flexible and flexecute the mission that we have for you.
I like that.
And
I'm gonna add that to my toolkit. Flexecute.
You like that? Yeah.
Yo, listen.
My instructor in the Sergeant Major Academy used to tell us that all the time. We used to have to write papers, and it was due, say, Thursday at 5. And he was like, no, it's due tonight. I don't want to hear it. You got to flexecute. They used to tell us that. Like, damn. Yeah. So it always stuck with me. Yeah.
So, Lito, looking back, did you think you'd be here, Sergeant Major, in the Army today from when you start, from where you started in life?
No. No. I never thought I had what it take to get there. I seen a lot of people came in and didn't even get the attempt to make it. Remember, it's only top 1%, and sometimes we doubt ourselves. So no, I never thought I would get there. To answer your question.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Oh boy,
I did.
Did you?
I did. For me, I just didn't want you to get out because I used to be scared if Lito go back home.
Yeah.
That was like you call it selfish because Lito, but I'm gonna get. I'm like, nah, son, you gotta stay in, my G. You know, and I just knew because we come from the same cloth. Anything when we lock in and adapt, like you said, adapt to the game, and like we got the talent. You know what I'm saying? To lead, to command, and you proved that. You know what I'm saying? Once you locked in, man, airborne, like you be hitting me up. I'm like, oh damn, you went to another school, air assault, crushing it. I'm like, my team was tabbed up. So I always saw it in you. It was just if you stay on this track, you get me?
You know what's crazy? I took the streets mentality to the military. A lot of people don't know. You know when you're on the block hustling, I'm gonna be the best hustler on the block. Now you're going to the military. I told myself, I'm gonna do everything nobody want to do. Nobody want to jump out of planes. Bingo. Less than 5%. Nobody want to be drill sergeants. Nobody want to go to air assault school. Nobody want to stay in the combat zone. Let me add that to my toolkit. Let me do the things nobody want to do, because you have to have that degree of separation, especially as you go through the ranks and how you get selected. So what separate me from Sean? What separate us? I'm a paratrooper. I'm an air assault. I'm combat action. I got drill, master fitness. A lot of the top schools you name, I've been through. We both got the same as civilian education. So how could you compare us? And I always told myself, I'm gonna bring this game to the military game, but use it in a positive way. So I think that's what helped me out. Yeah, definitely.
What advice would you give to a troop? Well, to somebody that's joining the military now, that's thinking about it. What advice would you give them?
I'll tell them be open-minded. You want to join, don't join for the wrong reasons. When I say don't join for the wrong reasons, do not come in the military and focus on what could it do for you. Focus on what could you do for the military. Focus on what could you do to support the mission. And I guarantee you, if you come in here thinking like that, I think you will very, very successful in it. Because like I said, the military have a lot of avenues of approach. And certain things, I think, if you look at it, the military always could be a family business, a family inheritance. A lot of people don't see it that way. If you play your cards right, they could put you in position to put your future family members in position. Read between the lines when I say that. So you go in there, you play the cards right. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's also not hard. You know, you just gotta be willing to learn to adapt, adjust fire. So if you out there, adjust fire and flexecute, and you'll be good.
Lito, you led combat training, Pentagon, after 20 plus years of leadership, what does leadership mean to you?
Ooh, what does leadership mean to me? Oh, that's a good question. I think for me, leadership is not a service. I mean, to me, leadership is service, right? It's service to one, service to other. It's not a status. Uh, it's consistent, but it's also not perfection. So during leadership, you gotta have predictability. You have to be steady under pressure at all times. You can't show favoritism. That's what I noticed. You have to be fair. You have to hold people accountability. A lot of times, you can make the easy left or the hard right, and I deal with that every day. Uh, you have to make hard decisions. You have to correct standards. You have to hold the line. There's a difference between being a leader and a boss.
Mm.
A boss, people work for you. You're paying them. As a leader, you lead by influence. How you move, how you stand, it's called influential. You influence people from what they see, what you're doing. That's why I never want to be a boss. I want to be a leader. People follow the leader. They don't follow the boss.
You know, you said
You know
something earlier about
what's up?
like looking at what people doing and saying, you know, I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it different. And I think when
Yep.
you have leaders, you can
Mm-hmm.
say, damn, you know, Buddy was this and that. He ain't really was about us. Then when you get in
Yeah.
leadership, you could be like that to others because you got hazed. Or
Yeah.
you could say, I know what bad leadership looks like, and I'm gonna be on the other side of the coin.
Mm-hmm.
And I took that approach, you know, from bad teachers that I had that was
Yeah.
grimy leaderships in the military. I'm like, nah, I'm be better than them, and I kind of flipped the switch. So I think that's the thing you got to be able to discern, you know, like what
Definitely.
right looks like, and then because it's
Yeah.
tied to your last name, you get me? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That was a good question you asked, and that's why to me leadership is very serious to me, and I look at it like this: a lot of these young men and women, their life is in my hands. The decisions I make affect their spouses, affect their children, also affect their legacy. So I take leadership very seriously because I've been in situations where I had to make decisions and people almost lost legs. People almost lost their lives. And I realized that decisions I make can make or break someone, not only them, but it can make or break someone's family. So that's
Right.
why leadership very importantly, and from how I carry myself and how I act, that made my soldiers under me, under my tutelage, want to follow that leadership. They said, if he telling me to do something, I know he would do it. Because I show it by action, not by words.
Early. Let's pivot a little bit. We talked about leadership. We talked about
Talk to
army.
me.
Let's do family. You're a father, yeah?
Of course, yeah, definitely.
How many kids you got, Lito?
Two.
So what? Let's what's fatherhood been like for you as a
That's a
dad?
good question.
Yeah.
Uh, fatherhood been uh, a definitely amazing experience. And like I said, being in the military, when you deal with so many lives every day, now you got your own personal family lives you that depends on you as well. So it kind of help you adapt, but also you have to learn. So as a father, every day it's a learning experience. Every day you learn something new, no matter what you do. You could be the best father in the world. There's always room. There's always that room for improvement. There's always that room. What could I do better? And I always critique myself on certain things that as a father, like why you didn't do that today? Why you couldn't stop what you're doing for 10 minutes to do this? You see what I'm saying? Or if I'm playing with my kids, sometimes I'm on the phone. Like why you can't put your phone to the side for 20 minutes and get them 20 minutes more of your time? You know? So it's a balancing act, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. You know, because as a father, I look at it like I'm an advisor. And my job to my kids is advise them and put them on the right track. Like I can bring you to the water, but I can't force you to drink it.
Mm.
And that's all my
Mm.
goal is point them to the right track, point them to get there, get them some tools for their toolkit, and as they get of age, they go from there, and they can either take my advice or not.
Or
You
not.
know, yeah. Well, I look at it like I did my best, and I'm always will be there for them. And father definitely show you ways. Father make you cherish life more. Yeah, I say that. It make you, and when I say that is a lot of times if I'm going out there on a mission or going out, I never worried what happened to me. I
Mm.
never did. I think once I became a father, I took it. Now I'm gonna worry. Like I gotta make it back. And
Mm.
my kids need me. They
Yeah.
need my guidance. They need my leadership. So that's the change of thought in fatherhood. You
Mm.
know, like even when I work, everything I do, I said it's for the kids. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
So
that sense of purpose now. That fatherhood, they looking for you, looking up to you.
yeah,
Uh, I,
definitely,
I tell my kids, my job is to protect your potential. I got to get you to where you need to be. Hopefully, the tools I
definitely.
give you, you
Mm-hmm.
absorb and then implement. We can only hope.
Yeah.
Now, were you ready for fatherhood?
I'm born ready. Yeah, born
Mm-hmm.
ready. I think, like I said earlier, I think people lives in my hand. I've been so used to that it was an easy adaptation. If that makes sense. Like
Mm-hmm.
being out on combat missions and all that, and how the decisions I make affect people's lives. So for
Right.
me, yeah, like and I seen make that wrong decision, and I seen people in front of me, legs blown off, heads blown
Mm-hmm.
off. People, I seen them in my own eyes. That wrong decision in the split of a moment, I seen them in my own eyes, and that right there affect family and it affect generations. And I
Mm-hmm.
take that very seriously, you know. So that
Mm-hmm.
always molded my mindset and molded my mind on be prepared, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I definitely was ready, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
definitely a blessing, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a blessing.
Hey, what
Yeah.
advice would you give I got some dudes tapped in, new dads. Uh what advice you give a new dad about to be a dad?
The advice for a new dad,
Mm-hmm.
consistency and resiliency. There's no everything's not gonna is not gonna go your way, and just always be resilient. You know, don't be quick to rush to
Mm-hmm.
make a traumatic tradition. You know, that'll be my advice. Also, make sure you're ready. Don't be a dad just to be a dad. Like if it's that time and you're ready, be ready to bond with your family. Be ready to protect your family. Be ready to provide for your family because now you're gonna be in a different role. And now, as a father, in my opinion, a father's hold to higher standards, right? I hold myself to higher standards to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at a man, I'm not being biased or anything, but I hold a man to higher standards when it comes to that family.
Mm-hmm.
I, the woman keep everybody together. Do the more nurturing thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the man is one that's providing law and order, providing structure, and providing stability and accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And, and that's what the man doing. And the man gotta be ready at short notice. Maybe because my mind is combat ready, short moment to go, but have trust in the female to take care of everything. But as a father, you should be always at all time be ready to take care of your kids. You may be in a situation where you don't have it,
Mm-hmm.
which is understandable because everybody don't have a financial situation. But it's not about money every time. What you doing with them for them emotionally, physically, and
Mm-hmm.
mentally? How are you there for those kids? You know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I always say, my gift to my kids is being present. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
I'm there.
Yeah,
What you got? I'm there. I don't worry about being inconvenienced. I want to make sure you got everything you need and some of what you want.
yeah.
Question for you, Lito. If you look back to your 18-year-old you, what advice what advice would you give that guy with all your wisdom you got now?
That's a good question. Man, I gotta really think now.
Yeah, take your time. Sip my water.
Oh man, 18-year-old me. I would say, is at 18 years old, everything was so fast. It's funny. I always tell people the best teacher in life is experience.
Mm,
A book, a lot, it's only could teach you so much. A show could teach you so much, but experience is undeniable, and experience is always trumped and be the best experience in life. So me now, what would I tell myself? Take it easier, take it slow. Uh, cherish the moment. Cherish your teenage years. Yeah,
mm,
cherish the moment. Cherish the time. Uh, don't be so quick to assume or don't rush anything. Also, stay away from wrong crowds. Uh,
mm,
you see people doing detrimental to certain areas. Be that vocal point. Be that change. Be that change agent, right?
mm,
And and that's probably a little more because I gotta think about this more because there's
mm,
probably a lot more things I would tell the 18-year-old me, but
mm.
be humble. Uh, yeah, definitely. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hanging out there, what would 18-year-old you be most proud of and most surprised about?
That's a good question. Proud of? Uh, proud of that I lasted in the military that this long. I,
Mm,
coming into it, I never looked at it as me being. I always looked at the military as a stepping tool, which you said like it's gonna
mm,
get me to where I need to go.
mm,
And I'm pretty sure you did too. You came in, you did your 8 years. Appreciate your service, and
mm,
you did what you had to do. So I would look at this as a stepping tool. But proudest moment with that, I stayed in. I made I made a lot of changes because higher up you go, especially within the ranks, you don't see people of my color or my background,
mm,
and I'm one of the few voices for the people that they have, and I always been myself, and that's one thing I loved about myself. I never change or I never be something that these higher masters or these higher powers want you to be. I
mm.
couldn't. I feel like I got to be genuine to the people. That's why I'm the people's champ, and uh, and I think that's one of the most things I'm proud of. For me to get the rank that I'm at, I never once changed anything. Anything I did, I never once forgot where I came from.
Mm,
I never once forgot the grind, the struggle it took to get here. I
mm,
noticed that, and I'm talking about my peers at this level, they forget, especially when
mm,
I talk to them, they
mhm.
forget a lot, and I never did, and I appreciate. I definitely respect it. What's
Yo,
the second part of the question?
nah, it was what would they be most proud of or most surprised about?
Oh, okay. And the surprise part about I made it to the rank of a sergeant major. That's the highest
Mhm,
you could go. Very, very surprising. Then I also thought about it. It's not surprising. It's not surprising either. Because me knowing my worth, I'm always going to outwork the next person.
mm.
You selling 5 cookies, I'm selling 8 cookies. So I always came in with that mindset. I'm always going to outwork the next person. So when it's time for these promotions, you have to select me, you know. And I look at it going to the sergeant major rank is a less than 1%. So I'm part of the less than 1%
Mm.
out of 1.1 million people. 1.1 million people, only 1% could ever get to that. And
Yo, I'll tell
yeah,
you what. One of the things you said, just
yeah,
about staying how you are. That's one of the things I think we both have similar. Because I'll be in these
you too,
rooms
yeah, definitely.
as I've moved up in life. It's not a lot of me, and I'm pulling up. Hat cock, can't see his eyes looking at me. you know,
Yeah,
but you know what's crazy? A lot of people I don't know if this is jealousy, but they be like, I don't know, I think because we like free, we just do us, and they can't
Yeah,
do that. They gotta, conform to the societal norms.
it's a free spirit because
Mm,
you only got yourself. A lot of people jealous and envy that especially in the corporate world, they don't
mm,
know how to adapt. And once they see somebody else do it, they be themselves. They see the people love them. They're like, damn, how come I can't do that? Well, what I get, or if I do, would I get that same love? And people will envy, and they'll be jealous of that. I've been through that situation before. I've been in
mm,
leadership positions, and I had Simpson get favoritism because he black, or he get favoritism because he did. I've been through that. Trust me, I've been through that. Then when I talk to the team, they said, "No, people just love you because who you are. You're the people's champ." And
mm,
there's not a lot out there out you. I think maybe where I'm from Brownsville section of Brooklyn. And when you was doing the same thing. I
mm,
seen your uniform like, damn, this man made E6, and he never changed. He never changed who he was.
mm.
And I'm going to tell you, I should double salute you for that. I'm proud of you for that.
My
And you
G,
bringing that to the corporate side, right? You
early.
still, I watch some of you. I watch a lot of your motivational speech, and the kids need a figure like you because once you go out there, you be who yourself, and you talk to these kids in these organizations. They see it's not a paid advertisement script that you're doing. They see
Mm,
everything you're doing is genuine from the heart, and they said, "All right, I want to be like him." And they
mm.
see that when I watch some of your motivational videos. I said, "Okay, it's always better to be authentic, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
even if it costs. That's fine, but be authentic and be true to yourself." One thing I realized in this game, right? If you don't be real with reality, reality won't be real with you.
Mm, nugget, nugget. Hey,
Uh,
listen. I love it. I love it. It's all major, boy. You know it's crazy, Lito, and
yeah. Talk to me.
a lot of times I've dealt with this where like people know me as the college dropout, and I think that when they know you
Yeah.
as say that thing, they can never see you as anything else, even when you come out of that, And
Mm-hmm.
for you, it's like it's been a treat for me to watch you
Mm-hmm.
just go through the maturation process. Man, I
Yeah.
can't like proud of you is like an understatement, my G. You know what I'm saying? And when we, offline, we still get to go back to how we grew up. We never changed, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then when it's time to hit the switch and be professional, that's what's
Mm-hmm.
up. But a couple
Yeah. It's just certain things in life, right? Like sometimes people ask you why you joined the military, and at first I used to think I joined. I'm going back to your question earlier. I thought about it.
Mhm.
I joined because I fell down in life, right? I joined because the chips wasn't going away, right? And I always thought about that. Then more and more, I let it marinate. The more and more I grab one of them onions and peel
Mm,
it back. You know, I said to myself, I'm not here because I fell down. I'm here because I got up. Don't let
mm,
that go over your head. And
mm,
it always made sense to me from that optics, from that different sight scope lens. You know?
mhm. Listen,
Yeah.
what's a moment? It could be a breakthrough or
Mm-hmm.
breakdown that shaped you. What moment, breakthrough or breakdown that shaped you?
Break through or break down.
Hmm.
Uh, breakthrough or breakdown. I'd say breakthrough. Deployment in Beijing, Iraq. A breakthrough. I had a mental breakdown out there. A lot of people don't know that, but I'm gonna share the story. I had a mental breakdown, and I wanted to leave. Like I was really trying my best to get out of there. And at that time, I was a sergeant. I had 10 people. I was over 10 lives, as we talked about earlier. And from then, I told myself, you either gonna go hard or you gonna go home. I said, there's no way I'm gonna leave these people. These people depend on me. And from that day, I always looked at it as my breakthrough moment. You know, that right there made me say, I'm taking this thing very serious and I'm not leaving no more. I told
Hmm.
myself I'm not leaving my men out there to do what they gotta do by themselves. I'm gonna continue to lead this 10 man at the time, was 13 years ago, 15 years ago.
Hmm.
And I said, I'm not leaving y'all, and we gonna go far. And from then, my mindset just changed. It's like I had a switch on, and I just flick a switch, and I realized to myself, nothing is impossible. The word said itself possible.
Mm.
So it's nothing impossible, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes as humans, we think it is.
Mm. Yeah.
So
Well, listen,
yeah,
Lito. So, hey, thanks for sharing, man. Regarding your mental breakdown,
yeah.
how did you recover?
Yeah.
How did you bounce back?
I recover and bounce back time
Tom.
and healing. And with time and healing, one thing I realized in life, time. Nothing will ever beat time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can win a race, sure, but you never beat time. You never beat Father Time. And with
Mm.
time, process of heal. So from then, my time helped me, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And from time, that gave me time to work on myself. That gave me time to adjust my front sight scope.
Mm.
That gave me time to be better at myself, you know.
Hey, Lito, you ever did? And I answer this because I'm a mental health first aid trainer, so I train
Yeah.
people on how to identify signs and symptoms of mental health challenges and substance use challenges, and I also really encourage people to just wrap their head around the fact that recovery is possible. Um,
Yeah.
Now, in our community, black men, we don't typically go this route, but I'm curious. Have you ever did the was it the therapy? You did.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I want the behavior. It's crazy. I tell you that it's a myth that a lot of men don't go to therapy, and I didn't go my first 15 years in the military because we looked down upon it. And
Mhm,
I've been going to therapy for the last 7 years, and it made me feel better. So I definitely advise and also behoove you to go to therapy and to get better. Get your
mm,
psyche in order.
mm,
Get better. Uh, your mental is as strong as you.
mm,
You could be the strongest person in the world, but if your psyche's not there,
mm. Out of it.
what do you really have? Yeah. So your mental affects a lot of this decisions, right? It definitely does.
Well, listen. How'd you choose your therapist?
Way I choose my therapist, mine went through the military, and
Okay.
I started by going to different ones. Then I
Mhm,
started feeling ones that related to me, and I felt comfortable with.
mm,
So that's how I choose my therapist. Uh, Whoever I felt comfortable, whoever you have some of them they just talk, yeah, but you have some of them that can relate and try to give you nuggets, try to
mm,
give you advice as they
mm.
talking to you, and I definitely felt better.
Yeah, my man. Oh, he was on the other day. My man Keith. So he went with
Huh?
he got a black female therapist because he said he wanted that kind
Yeah.
of maternal vibe. Yeah. So did you? Where'd you land? Black males, black female, not black.
Uh, I had I had multiple therapists, so
Oh, word.
I probably had over 30 therapists. Hell yeah, I probably have over 30 therapists. So I had a lot from black females, black males, white females. I had
Wow.
different types of therapists, and I had different therapists for different things.
Right, right, right,
So
right.
definitely, I'm definitely well experienced when it comes to the therapist thing.
Wow.
So anything
Well,
you need, holler at me.
yeah, we need to have a separate conversation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up. I appreciate you sharing that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what's something you learned from failure that success couldn't teach you?
Oh, with failure, I don't look at it as failure because I have not failed. I
Mm,
just found thousands of ways to do it the wrong way.
mm,
That's all failure is, right?
mm,
Do we really fail? Or we find ways to get better and better every day. That could be the stepping point for you to get better. That one thing you're going after you really want to do, if you didn't do so good at it, is a lesson learned. Because the best teacher in life the best experience is life is experience. So as I go through my trials and tribulations and my role, I always learn from failure. I always learn how can I get better. So I don't look at it like I fell. I look at it more like you did that shit wrong 1,000 times. Keep getting better. Yeah. As long as you see a 1% improvement every
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
you're getting better, right? That's all it is.
Hey, Lito, where you stationed at now, man?
Fort Meade, Maryland.
Oh, you're in
Just
Maryland.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
at the Defense Information Security Agency. Yeah, Fort Meade,
okay.
Maryland. Yeah.
How much more years we got?
Oh, I don't know. Time is winding down. Time is definitely winding down, but I definitely enjoy my journey, enjoy the run, and always will be a soldier for life. Definitely.
Early. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hmm
I gotta get you
Because
come up top. Holler at your
uh,
boy, man.
yeah, and the reason I say that only about being in this military thing. Like I never forgot where I came from, especially
Mm,
being part of this past 20+ years. Because if you ever forget where you came from, you're never gonna make it to where you're going
mm,
because you lost reality of yourself. Always remember that. Life is a roadmap. Always remember where you started from. Right?
mm,
Follow that roadmap and follow the course. Sometimes we may go off the course, and let's not look for shortcuts every time. Let's
mm,
figure out another way to get back on that course of life and get back on that direction.
mm.
Even if we have to adjust our moral compass, we have to adjust it.
Let me tell you, to that point, I always say this too.
Yeah.
Even when I'm out, me and my son, we just went and had dinner. Did we have dinner here today? If I spend
Mm-hmm.
$100, I remember when I had $100. Well, our house, mom's had $100 to last a month. I
Mm-hmm.
still, I'm so grounded in gratitude that I'll be like, dang. And, sometimes, you try to tell the kids, but they don't get it because they would never experience that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I used to
Yeah.
have.
And one thing about us being adults, we know what we have given to the kids.
Mm,
We just don't know what they received
mm,
at all times. So especially with kids, we never know what they receive, and hopefully, it eventually, the wheels start spinning, and eventually it'll click.
mm,
And like I brought up earlier, as that parent, our main goal is that advisor, that mentor, that one that put them in proper positions, and we'll see what they get out of it. You know.
mm. Hey, you all set? 2 kids, that's it?
Yeah, man, I'm here. Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
Buddy, about me. It been over, Chief. It
Nah,
been over.
you ain't done. I mean, sometimes people say art is never finished. It's only
Mm,
abandoned, right? It's only abandoned. So kids is a work of art. Art is
mm.
never finished, right? We abandon it sometimes. You may come back to it. But on this case, the leg is abandoned.
Hey,
The
I can
kid,
tell. Hey,
yeah.
I can tell you with absolute certainty
hmm
that dream is dead, buddy. We'll start
hmm
another business before that.
Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
kids is always a beautiful thing for the kids, you know?
Oh yeah, man. And just to your point, like I don't even do what they got. They call it Christmas coming up. I don't do none of that. We didn't do no gifts. I mean, listen, I like the experiences. Let's go do a thing. Let's go
Yeah,
see a place. You know what I
yeah,
mean? To your
definitely.
point,
I'm
life is about the experiences.
yeah, I'm like you in that way, but I also look at it like it ain't about me. It's about what the fam want, and
Well, yeah.
I like my belief from others. Like, just because I don't believe in all these, I don't personally believe in none of these holidays. That's
Yeah.
my personal
Yeah.
opinion. But I'm also a team player, and I also know how to adapt, and I also know how to, with the family want to do it. What I need to do is adjust fire and join them. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than Nino Brown. You know.
E.
So.
Listen,
Mm.
hola, it's Lito.
You
I'm
know,
with you. I'm with you. Now that's not
yeah.
same. If they on some, we want to do X, Y, Z. Hey, have at it. But I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna subscribe, like you said, like my beliefs onto them. But let's
yeah,
know reality though. Let's know where these things coming from.
yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Were you gonna be home for the holidays?
I don't know yet. Right now I'm wherever the wind blow me. Pause. I mean, I'm go outside. The wind blow me so here, pause. I'm
Ooh,
oh,
yo, you need help, boy. I'm touching NY this weekend. My sister,
that's what's up.
she just copped a PhD, man.
Oh, congratulations! That's a very, very great accomplishment. PhD,
Yeah,
PhD game. That's
yeah.
definitely a blessing.
She out there. So I'm gonna touch, I'm gonna touch the city. I'm
How
gonna
about
touch
you,
down,
sir?
take off the same, you know, in and
Yeah,
out, in and out.
you next, right? You getting your PhD soon?
You know what, Lito? That's a good question.
Yeah,
I've been toying with the idea for years, but my why isn't strong enough.
got you, got it.
It's not strong enough. So, um, I think I want to do it before I touch um the big milestone number that we won't say.
I mean, I think with your mental and your psyche, I think for you, I think you should go for it. Because
Mm,
even though it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be a struggle. One thing I learned about the struggle, there's always a beauty in the struggle, right? And you can
mm,
sit back and you can look and you can say, "Damn, these nights was crazy," but you also will look at the beauty that took you to get there and sit back
mm.
and accomplishment. And I think your mental fortitude, where you think, I think that'd be a good look for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. That might be, let me stew on that.
Let it stew. Let it put in a pot. Look like
What?
steak.
I'm saying? Cooking that cat. Yo,
Uh-huh.
you're a fool, man. But listen, Lito, this has
Yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
a vibe. Hey, you still rock with them Knicks?
Come on, of course. Knicks and Jets, of course. Knicks hot. We went in the chip this year. Mark
Slip
my
this
words.
Flair.
Let's lit. Hold up.
Slip Ric
See the
Flair.
Knicks. Hold up. Must you see the Knicks? You see the Knicks on the wall?
Ooh.
You see, you see what we doing?
I see you. I see you. I heard you got a new jersey this year.
Oh yeah. Oh, appreciate you on the jersey. I had to call. I ain't have no a white Nick Brunson jersey. My man came through straight from the Garden.
From the garden, right? Eat, we will ball.
Yeah, well, woo! And you definitely sent the jersey to Texas. You sent
Oh,
the jersey,
hey.
so I definitely appreciate you on
Hey,
that. I still
only
got it.
only the best for Lito, man.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the jersey. But we going to the we make sure you get the tickets, man. Courtside for me and you, man. I owe you. I owe
Yo,
you my half.
we here. I mean, I'm all about tripping referees.
Yeah, we did. Remember, as long as I owe you, you never go broke. We get the courtside
Oh!
tickets, both of us. We
Yo,
there.
he from Brownsville. Scam is going
Uh huh.
scam, man.
Uh huh. You get two tickets courtside. Me and you, we there.
Yo, I be thinking every time it's like mad cold, I be thinking about them great football games we used to have in Garvey, boy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's be lit.
Liddy.
Def-
It's crazy. But yo, this is
def-
fun, Lito. We overdue to get up, my G. I appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
taking
Thanks for
time.
having me.
Yo, tell Fresh tap in, man, because
I let him know.
you know what I mean? Tell
I
them
let
tap
him know.
in. IG, what up?
I, I appreciate you, boy. Appreciate you for having me, man.
All
Love.
right, my G. Yo, you take care. Love you, boy.
I tell you, boy. We good. Salute.
All right,
All right.
y'all. That was
100.
Sergeant Major Jamaal Simpson, aka Letho, aka Morley Moore. Wow. Man, I love these things, man. I love these things. Yo, IG, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to y'all in a second. Shy, you still there or what? My girl Shy is comedy. Well, listen, good people, that's a wrap. If this spoke to you, to your spirit, share it forward. Somebody out there needs that reminder today. Um, Take the time, the moment to reflect on the 3, 2, 1. And remember, one bold step forward beat standing still. Let's connect. Let's stay connected. Let's keep building. Hold on, let me get y'all my ticker going. There we go. Yeah, tap in right there. You see it. Mr. Motivation Music. I'm working on 2 new songs right now. I'm not sure when I'm dropping them, but maybe we cooking. Carlos, what up? I'll be in the stew. You know what I'm saying? I was just in the stew the other night. My son was on engineer table doing the stuff thizzle. Listen, grab your copy of Unbreakable Valor, Triumph Through the Soul of Resilience. Triumph Through the Soul of Resilience. IG tap in. This is a dope one. We just won a Global Book Award. So, you know, I can't make this stuff up. It's the people saying this is what you need. 2026 coming soon. We got the men's collective. Fellas, tap in. All right, well, we're going to be, this for fellas who are stuck, who are stalling, who are starting over. We'll build clarity, we'll build confidence, and we'll build consistency using the 5M formula: mindset, motivation, money management, and massive movement, right? To break cycles, to build wealth, to lead with resilience. Fellas, if that's you or someone you know, tap the link in the bio or email hello@mr-motivation.com, hello@mr-motivation.com, and join our early interest list. Yes. Do remember, subscribe to the Breakthrough Bunker, our weekly newsletter. It just went out today, every Wednesday, weekly. It's going out. I'm also certified too. Music, yes, but School of the Hard Knocks. It's we do these quick hitters, motivational snippets. So tap into that for your weekly dose of inspiration. Until next time, let's keep building, let's keep believing. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. Do remember, good people, it's all about you. Yeah.
Put it on my hood grown, NY, Brownsville, Bed-Stuy. I done came from the lowest low, still walk with my head high. All my life, I've been through it. Made it out, and I'm getting to it. Can't tell me I didn't do it. No passing L's, we skipping clubs. No taking L's, we getting done. Put it on my hood grown, NY, Brownsville, Bed-Stuy. I done came from the lowest low, still walk with my head high. All my life, I've been through it. Made it out, and I'm getting to it. Can't tell me I didn't do it. No passing L's, we skipping clubs. No